Okay. So here's a big one. So, you know, at the end of the day, all any of us really want is peace, right? We want peace, freedom. We want to feel joy. We want to feel good. We want to feel good in our relationships. We want to feel good in our experience. We want to feel good within ourselves, in our bodies, in our lives. We just want to feel good. We want to feel peace. And many of us, unfortunately, don't feel that peace. And so we look externally, right? And what I've come to realize is the way to feel peace is to exercise balance in our lives. And again, this is not new. This is, this is the basis of like Far Eastern religiouses and philosophies and practices. So like, this is not, I'm not coming up with anything new here. But when you think about it, when we have balance in all aspects of our lives and in all aspects within ourselves, we find peace. So let's think about it within ourselves, because really all we are components of all different attributes that make up one being. And I'll just give you some examples, you know what I mean? Components of like discernment and worthiness and thoughtfulness and creativity and all of these things. We're all these different components. And when any or all of these components are out of balance, we're out of balance. So in 10 Recs, I think it's recommendment number 6, I talk about judgment, attachment, and expectation. And how when we have judgment, attachment, and expectation in our lives, it robs us of our peace. And so it's like, okay, then don't be judgy. But how do I not be judgy? Like, it's like this whole thing, right? So let's just like break it down like where the imbalances are. So it's important for me to be discerning. Discernment assists me in navigating my life. What's good for me, what's not good for me, and what direction to move in. But when I attach emotion to that discernment, and I attach conditioning and beliefs that keep me here, keep me with a narrow focus, my discernment becomes judgment. And when we judge the situations or the world around us, it robs us of our peace. I look at nature. And I can get into a whole story about the time that I saw the snake eat the baby bird and I freaked out and all that. But nature is not about judgment. It's about balance and imbalance and restoring balance. And when we could apply that to our lives, it will bring us a little bit more peace. Commitment is another one. We should be committed to ourselves, right? Commitment to ourselves, commitment to our decisions, commitment to our relationships, commitment. But when our commitment is so tightly bound without flexibility and without openness to outcome and allowing things to unfold, it becomes attachment. And we attach to so many things, to relationships, to beliefs, to stuff, to identity. Oh my God, I could go on forever. So that commitment becomes attachment when it's out of balance, right? And then you have intention. Intention is important. Otherwise, we're moving around willy-nilly. You have an intention, you have a focus, you have a desire, essentially. But when that intention is without free flow, when it's with attachment, when it's laced with judgment, it becomes expectation, and expectation always leads to disappointment. So when these components of ourselves and these aspects are in balance, and we are more open and to allowing and to the free flowing of how things come to us, we can be discerning, we can be committed, we can have intention, and we can have peace. So if I could offer, piece of advice, offer my 2 cents, look at the aspects of yourself. Make a list. I do this in my intuitive guidance all the time. Make a list of all the aspects of yourself and rate them. What's in balance and what's out of balance. And then when you start seeing the aspects of yourself that are out of balance, you can then begin to reconcile those imbalances and restore peace and harmony and joy within your own life. So, just my 2 cents. You can or leave it. It worked for me. And have a great day. Thank you for indulging me. And